Where did it occur to you to do something like this?
Falling off an island and down a mountain.
Still, this seems oddly immature for someone who's older than us.
You only expose yourself as immature if you think like that. One of the greatest pieces of wisdom I can give you as a man in his later years is that you should find happiness anywhere you can. And never let your happiness be taken away by the opinion of others.
With that, he threw down his shield and leaped atop it, standing as he rode down the snow-covered slope.
I'm going.
With the enormous tower shield, Prue threw herself onto the snow and began to slide forward.
Oh, goddess, protect me.
Laying her own shield down and sitting leg forward, Ash shifted her weight and felt the shield begin to slide forward. She turned to Prudence, whose eyes were as wide as her grin as she slowly began to slide faster. That was when she reached the edge, a dip after which the descent became much steeper.
Light and shadows, protect me.
Snow exploded to her sides as she screamed down the side of the mountain, the shield sliding as easily as a slice of butter on a hot griddle. Looking over to the smiling Prude, Ash felt herself grinning. Fear slowly began to subside, and she approached the patch of green that marked the end of the snow line. Ash considered that she would be glad to do this again. A black-green streak tore past her, passing the line of green and into the rocks beyond. She didn't even have enough time to reach as the shield seemed to caught, spilling the flying necromancer out in an image highly resemblant of thrown spaghetti. Ash ditched her own slowing shield on her feet and charging after the man. A mask of agony marred his normally passive face, and for a moment, Ash swore she could see his leg bent in distinctively incorrect direction. Turning to Prue, Ash gaped.
Do you know how to heal?
No, I've only been here for a few days. I haven't had time to practice.
What? I'm fine. I'm badly bruised, particularly in my pride, but I am a little more sturdy than that.
Turning into disbelief, Ash found Hector on his feet.
Also, I don't like being healed. You'd understand if you knew exactly how the magic worked. I think that's why I'm lucky to have been paired with a shielding specialist.
Thank the stars in heaven you're okay. That crash looked monstrous.
Yeah, but... Huh? The fact that you don't want to get healed? Now I've been checked. You don't like horses. You don't like to be healed. Why you a necromancer? Alright, I respect your wishes.
No, it's fine. I'm just not doing that again.
Aye, you were flying. How much do you weigh?
More than I care to admit. I think I'm going to go get a warm meal and perhaps read a book for my remaining activities today.
I'll come with you. Do you need help walking?
No, I'm fine.
The two walked away, Hector hobbling only slightly, as one might expect from bruises following an awkward fall.
I can't believe he's walking. I saw things bending in ways they shouldn't have and in places they shouldn't bend at all. You don't just walk after that.
The man shook his head.
Must have imagined it worse, but he's still a tough one.
You didn't imagine shit, boo boo. It's the same thing. You saw his legs. He just ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, tough.
Far in the back of her mind, Ash felt a small, creeping dread whisper something she didn't quite catch, but it sent shivers down her spine. Or was that the snow that had gotten into her dress? Both, she concluded, and she wiggled, trying to free the snow before it melted. And their roses is growing. Why my rose can't look like that?
Okay, now begin to breathe outwards, drawing on the shadow, but not putting it into something specific. Just reach out with yourself.
Reach out with yourself. What does that even mean?
Your energy, your power, the stuff you use in magic.
You can't just reach out with that.
Have you tried?
I would, if it made sense.
Hector seemed unperturbed.
Imagine that the energy you use to create a spell instead is used in a spell animating the air in front of you.
You can't animate air.
But you can breathe it though.
I can't believe he hasn't killed her yet.
Yeah, he's pretty good at this.
I'm rather impressed at how inept she is. That level takes dedication. It takes effort.
I'm surprised that this is the first year she's been held back.
It isn't. Apparently, she's actually older than Heck by 2 years.
What? She looks 12.
I'm a bit shocked to learn there's another student so old.
Give Heck until the end of the winter, and he will have her ready to graduate.
You have that much faith in him, huh?
Absolutely. He heard me panicking about my inability to heal well, and, he helped me train last night. He can't even heal, but by simply helping me improve technique, I've already got a firm grip on the basic spell.
Why do you think it will take him the entire winter for her then?
Because she's brain dead.
The two met eyes and broke into a laughter. The urge to lean over and nuzzle Prude passed as quickly as it struck Ash.
There must be some sort of inside necromancer joke.
Still funny.
The trio turned back to Hector with Belinda.
Perhaps try breathing out the magic.
Magic isn't air. How did you graduate? Don't you even teach?
If you don't try, I'm going to tear out your lungs and do it myself.
Whoops. Apparently we don't have unlimited patience.
Prude rushed after Hector, putting herself between him and the other necromancer. Ash spent a moment surveying the gardens for any sign of that odd necromancer girl that she had met before, but the search turned up no one. Ash had a moment alone with the strange paladin. Shall worry about.
So what is your home like?
Other than being 1,000 feet in the air, it's pretty boring. Even those who can use magic just spend most of their time trying to figure out how to get the most basic spells to work. Much less exciting than down here.
So, do you think there's a chance that another Null like you could be up there and have accidentally paired with me?
I don't really know, to be honest.
I didn't get to ask before the topic kind of got derailed, but
Efna laughed.
Which is a gender-neutral title.
Okay.
Somehow that worried her. The idea of a mysterious potential new girl as a love interest to distract her from the one at hand had been a comfort. Then again, was she even sure that a girl was what she wanted? She couldn't remember having ever been attracted to anyone else, male or female. Perhaps she was not so fickle as a heart as to care about gender. Her eyes fell on Prude, who was holding back Belinda as she clawed the air before Hector. Or more likely, she was still so enraptured with Prude she was blind to see anyone else. She took a moment to look over at Elfnod. He was handsome, yes. He was much older, but he had a rugged and worn appeal, like a good pair of old boots. She wasn't sure that was the kind of appeal one will find in a normal attraction.
Something wrong?
Sorry, just thinking.
Elfnod turned to Prude and Hector.
They're a good match. I am impressed at how well they get along, only having just been paired. Either the magic pushes them a little closer, or it's really good at picking. I wonder which it is.
Ash turned back to the three. Hector had begun to explain the basics of ritual casting again, even going as far as to demonstrate it, as Belinda continued to struggle past Prude, snarling.
I still don't trust Hector. I think he might have interfered with the ritual, but I cannot deny that he really does seem like Prude's type. I should know. I tried to be that type.
Oh, I am sorry. I know that can be hard. My fathers were the same way, and witches are generally more accepting of such things. Or so I would surmise from what I have seen.
Your fathers?
Put the two together. Fathers, what you think?
I am the son of my father's first marriage. He remarried after my mother died in an accident to my other father.
Oh. Are you?
I don't advertise it, but yes, I don't want to suffer any more prejudice. Being considered mad is more than enough.
So your blood father, he's interested in both?
Aye. He told me once that he would never meet a woman he loved as much as my mother. But he was happy to have met a man that he could.
I never really considered it, being interested in both.
It's not so uncommon among my people.
It's rare here.
I imagine it's less so than you think. Likely it's just frowned upon, as it is in most primitive societies.
We're not primitive.
Says the little girl to the man from the flying island.
Point taken.
You have no idea how refreshing it is to talk to someone who doesn't think I'm crazy or simply lying.
It's nice to talk to someone who has an idea of what I'm going through.